This is really weird. I don't make videos like this. All I've ever made is like funny little silly vlogs. But if you don't follow me on TikTok, I make like a lot of like get ready with me. Get ready with me is like OOTDs, and I've been getting a lot of questions about like my actual makeup routine, because in my get ready with me I kind of do it pretty quick, and there's a lot of stuff that happens in between those steps that I don't show. So a lot of people have been asking for a makeup routine, so I might as well give you one. So let's start off with what I did before this. I washed my face and I used the Rhode glazing milk. Absolute best makeup purchase ever, if I'm going to be honest. I know it's not like makeup, but they weren't lying when they said the skin prep was everything. So I like to put all of my makeup in this really inconvenient makeup bag. Yes, I can never find anything in here, and yes, I'm always gonna have to end up dumping it out, but you know what, it's cute and it works for me. Not really, but this is what I use. So the first step for me is eyebrows. I like to do my eyebrows first, at least slick them down so that I don't have to worry about them later. I usually fill them in at the end, if that makes sense. So I'm going to use Super Lock by Maybelline. I also really recommend the NYX glue, the NYX like eyebrow glue. That one also works really well. This is kind of exciting, making like a makeup tutorial. I don't know, I love watching like the Vogue ones until I realized all of their like skincare products are like $1,000, so maybe this gonna be pretty light compared to that. While that's drying, because I have been kind of tanning, you wouldn't be able to tell, okay? Because I have been tanning, okay, I found it. I'm using my Tower 28 concealer. I like this concealer. It is pretty like my skin, but bettery. But my holy grail forever, I will never stop recommending it, is the Merit Beauty concealer like complexion stick. It's a perfect balance between like a foundation, so if you need something with a little bit more coverage, I'm only not using it because I need it in a darker shade that's like really light, but that is the most perfect concealer ever. But I'm gonna go in with my second favorite, which is Tower 28, and I honestly just spot conceal. So while my concealer is now drying, we're gonna go back to eyebrows. I just take the Sephora, I really like the Sephora pencil. I'm just going to take it and make it the shape that I want. There you go. My eyebrows are pretty slick. Look at it. With concealer, like if I had clear skin, baby, I would never walk out the house with makeup on, okay? I like to take a dirty eye brush like this. I'm really bad at cleaning my brushes, and then I wonder why I break out. Maybe the answer is right in front of you. I like to just take a brush. It's pretty dense. I promise I cleaned these at the beginning of the week, so I promise. But I just like to like tap it in. I feel like this is better than the Beauty Blender. I'd go in with the Beauty Blender after, but this makes sure it stays in one spot and really covers what I was trying to spot conceal. I feel like I'm really bad at talking to the camera, but I think it's because I don't have like influencer voice. Like, I don't know, I'm not like, I'm really loud, but I don't have influencer voice, so sometimes it feels weird to me to make talking videos, especially on TikTok, because I have more like followers on TikTok relatively. I have like 3,000 followers. Okay, so after I blend it out, it's pretty patchy, like obviously, then I take a beauty blender and I just kind of spread it out. After that, we're gonna go in with, like I said, the holy grail Merit Beauty concealer or complexion stick, whatever. I go in my under eye like that. I go in right in between my eyebrows, my chin, I usually kind of get like little bumps right there. I'm just gonna put it there, and then right here, like that guy. This is the placement of where I put my actual concealer. So then another really good product I recommend. This is, girl, not sponsored. The LYS bronzing stick. I get it in the shade Harmony. I swear every time I buy new makeup I hate it. Except for this. This was a really good investment. Then I take the Say, I don't even know what this is. This is just like a blending brush. I don't know what this is, but I feel like this went like really viral and popular last summer, and I really love using this in the summer when I don't have anything on my face. I just blend a bunch of blush and bronzer and I'm done. I'm out the house. That's my favorite. So I use this brush to blend out basically everything, and I literally just smear it across my face. Look at that. This is just a beautiful like blending bronzer. I don't really like contour, but I think it's just because I like my face when it looks like warm tones. Okay, next, I usually don't switch up my products because, like I said, I don't like to buy new makeup. This right here, Hailey Bieber, I'm gonna give it to you. You ate with this because I love all of the blushes. So I like to use the shade Tan Line, and for me, I don't know if it's my complexion or if it's my bronzer or what, every time I put blush on, I swear it looks pink and then orange. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. But this is what I do to kind of combat that, okay? Look at that perfectly, like, I just love this color. So I literally put that basically all over my cheek. Once again, I try not to do, why do my arms look kind of like, okay, I try not to do, and I try to focus on the apples of my cheek. I think it just makes me look cuter. I know, like, I just play to my strengths. So instead of like blending it in, I kind of blend it in the middle, and then I let it like blend out. Mind you, the back of my head is not your business.
So I'm so sorry. It looks like you're going back.
It looks so cute. But I feel like I'm already running into that problem where I can't tell if it's blush or bronzer. Which in the summer, that's perfect. But I like to use the shade. So the first shade I used was shade Tan Line. I like to use shade Date Cake. And this is what gives me like a pinky. Ooh. Like it gives me like more of a rosy cheek, which anytime I see a rosy cheek, it always reminds me, I did dance for like a lot of my life, and I just remember how crazy I was looking with my stage makeup on, with the red lip popping every weekend for a dance competition. That was, yeah. Also, I love how I used to do dance and now I'm not coordinated at all, so maybe I was just looking crazy on stage. I don't know. So now we're gonna go in with the Beauty Blender, and this time I do like to blend my Beauty Blender with my like brightening concealer. Okay, there you go, blend it out, period. Then I like to let this sit for a second. Okay, I go in with the e.l.f. blush tint. I really love this product because one, I think it has a lot more product than the Benetint, and two, I used to be a Benetint lover. I've rebought it like 6 different times, but when it started coming to my own money, $28 for
Baby,
water, red water. Okay. But then I go in with Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Limitless Brown. Okay, that's kind of it. That's kind of that's that. Then, little life hack. Not really, I feel like people probably do this. I grab the same brown. I put it on my nose bridge. I grab a brush kind of like this. This is the Domed Shadow Brush by, what's this brand? Rare Techniques, I think. And I just blend it out like this. Like, look at that. I just kind of added a little bit dimension back into the face, and my nose still looks the same. from the side. Next, I fill in my eyebrows. I feel like maybe all of my steps are like backwards and I should like not be doing them in this order, but I do it anyway, so. Never twins, but they're cousins. They're related in some way. I use the Makeup Forever HD Skin Perfecting Pressed Powder. Can you see yourself? Kind of like a fluffy brush like that. And I kind of go everywhere that I put concealer. I don't like to put it too much on my cheek because I like how glowy the Rhode blush is. I didn't feel like doing a lot of mascara today, but usually when it comes to mascara, my favorites are the L'Oreal Telescopic. As you can tell, I've had this one for a really long time, so I'm in need of a new one. And the Lancome Idol mascara is really, really good when you want your mascara to be volumized. Volumized definitely isn't a word, but here's the finished product.
Wow.
I hope you had a good time doing my makeup with me. Let me know if you guys try out my makeup routine. Tell me how you like it. But yeah, like and subscribe or you're gonna get 10 years of bad luck.